All right, I hope you guys can hear me. I know we're competing with the ocean a little bit. I'm Brent Burton, good friend of Mike's. Consider him a brother. I want to thank you guys for being here, because something like this where you gather and remember a friend is very, very special. I don't know how many of us are going to have something as really cool as this down by the beach, but I hope you all get it. Mike gets it today. I want to thank everybody that made it happen. Sydney and the Rogers boys and the Del Mar lifeguard's going to have a role here in a little bit. Everybody pitched in a little bit. It's a pretty cool thing. Mike was my right-hand man for years and years and years, and I was his. And we sure had a really good time. And Jerry and Portia, I know you guys have been through so much, and it's been so brutal, but enough about before Mike got sick, okay? He was a rascal, okay? He was a rascal, okay? So let me apologize for all that stuff in advance, okay? Or in behind, whatever, what we did before. Portia, you were a school teacher in town here. So many people are here, remember you as a teacher. And you guys did a great job, the other school teachers here. You guys were really fantastic. You girls did such a great job. Mike is a wonderful son. You and Frazier did a good job. Jerry, you broke the unbreakable Bronco. Okay? If I ever met a confirmed bachelor in my life, the day he saw you, it was over. He told me we were roommates. You know, it was a done deal. It was just a matter of catching you, and that didn't take long either. Yeah, and I'm sorry that things have gone how they had recently. You guys would do 50 years in a minute if it wasn't for cancer. You know, he's staying with you forever. So really sorry about that. Mike loved this place. The reason we're here outdoors, it's not necessarily about 15th Street, but what we're talking about here is he and I had always speak, and those of you that know him well, whenever you were doing something adventurous, the mountains, Cactus Stock, Baja, surfing, Big Sur, whatever, Hawaii, he'd always take pause. He'd make you stop and take in the moment because it was always special. This is his church, the Church of the Open Sky. It was actually a concept he talked about all the time. He wasn't a religious fella, but he was very spiritual, and this is the exact environment. The waves are breaking, the pelicans are flying overhead, it's perfect, and that's why we're here. So we are in his church. We're going to do a paddle out. For a lot of you that don't know what that is, we're going to paddle out, take his ashes out there into the ocean, and we're going to spread his ashes essentially amongst us. We're going to make it rain. We're going to imbibe and spiritually just feel one of our last get-togethers with Michael. This is something that we did in Mammoth. This is something that Cass did at the top of
Snowmass Mountain.
Snowmass, 12,400 feet or something. And Cass said when he tossed his ashes, he got like a wind tornado that just spun on him and just dusted him, and it's pretty cool. And when we went to Mammoth, we had to do it in 2 parts because the mountain was closed. So we spread his ashes around the bar at the mill, which was an excellent plan B. And so that worked too. And he's also at the top of the crossroads up there, so that's real cool now too. John and Lisa did that. Shawn?
First of all, on behalf of Michael's wife Jerry, his mother Portia, you know, welcome everybody and thanks for carving out a little part of your day for Michael. You know, he was an only child, and you know, every one of us here has a story. Brent said it the other week that 95% of the stories can't be spoken in public, I guess. But anyway, Michael considered, you know, all of us as brothers, sisters, extended family, so everybody welcome.
He wasn't an only child.
No, he was surrounded by love and good friends, that's for sure. But, you know, I remember Michael as a young kid and playing sports. He was either whipping a beach cruiser through here with a surfboard on the back, playing tennis, basketball, football, all that good stuff. Like to have a drink, love to share stories, just a great guy. So I guess from my heart, you know, always keep Michael in your memories and thoughts. God took him way too quick. just a great guy. So let's have a nice paddle out, and you know, he's in peace now, and just remember him full of life and young as you see all these pictures, and just full of life. Here's to you, Michael. We love you, buddy.
Anybody wants to pipe up about something, please do. It's a great place to do it.
I want to thank all of you for coming and for being friends with Michael. He was very special to me. My husband and I waited a very long time for him to show up, and so it was very rough to let him go so early, but anyhow, this is what he would have wanted. This is the kind of memorial he would have wanted. Thank you all. Thank you.
I'm a friend of Michael's. I was his hairdresser for 25 years, so as you know, hairdressers, you may not know me, but I know probably all about everything. So that's where I come in the picture, and boy, did I ever have fun with this guy. He was essential to me, moving from a salon and moving with him and starting my own business. So this man was a big part of my life. And I probably miss the most when he would call me up and say, Sandy, Michael. And he was just confirming that he was a character, he was my buddy. Men and women, you get older, it just doesn't happen very often that you have a friend. He was my friend, and I loved his wife, and I loved him, and he was a character, and he was rude and crude, and anybody who knows him knows what I'm talking about, but boy, I'm going to miss this guy, and I loved him a lot, Jerry. But, me too. Here's to you, Michael. Look at this, man. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael's definitely one of my oldest, dearest friends. We basically got to know each other best in 5th grade. Knew of him at Dummer High School. We were combatants on the playground, and always wanted to know who this guy was. I was beating me on the basketball court. And well, we really got to know each other in 5th grade. He sat between Chris Rogers and I, whoever Chris is. And Mike was an only child, and Chris and I had some brothers and sisters, so we tried to teach him the ways of life that we learned from our brothers and sisters and help him along the way. So, but Mike is definitely a brother to me. Loved him at times, hated him at times, fought with him at times, had great times with him at times, just like I do with my own brother, and I wouldn't trade 1 minute of any of those times with Michael. I'm gonna miss him.
Yeah.